6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. Prime Minister says government's institutional reforms are aimed at reducing burden on national exchequer and improving public services. Army Chief has reaffirmed commitment to support youth for a prosperous Pakistan. Islamabad has urged Kabul to avoid unprovoked acts on Pak-Afghan border. All Parties Hurriyat Conference has voiced deep concern over worsening conditions of thousands of Kashmiris, including illegally detained in Indian jails. In India, doctors will observe biggest strike in history tomorrow against the gruesome molestation and murder of a doctor in Kolkata. Number of Palestinians killed by Israel's attacks on Gaza has passed dark milestone of 40,000. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has said government's institutional reforms are aimed at reducing burden on the national exchequer and improve the services being provided to the people. Chairing a meeting on right sizing of government size to curtail expenditure in Islamabad today, he said reduction in government expenditure is his priority. The Prime Minister further said state institutions which have not shown any adequate performance in terms of public service and are a burden on the national exchequer should either be instantly closed or steps should be taken for their immediate privatization. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has decided to reform the gemstones industry to enhance its exports. He was chairing a review meeting regarding development of gemstone industry in Islamabad today. Prime Minister said he would personally head the steering committee on the development of the gemstone industry and reforms in this field. He assigned the task of implementing reforms in this sector to Minister for Privatization Abdul Aleem Khan. Shehbaz Sharif said federal government will start a pilot project in Gilgit-Baltistan for stone mining, carving and value addition industry in line with the international standards. Shehbaz Sharif instructed to formulate a modern action plan and its implementation within a month. The Prime Minister said smuggling of precious stones will not be tolerated, and in this regard, a report in consultation with the Gilgit-Baltistan government should be presented within a week. The meeting was briefed that 18 types of precious stones are available in the country. Army Chief General Syed Asim Munir hosted a ceremony in Rawalpindi today to honor Olympian Arshad Nadeem's historic achievement. Speaking on the occasion, Army Chief termed Arshad Nadeem's achievement as a national pride and highlighted that he has been honored by the complete nation in befitting his achievement. Syed Asim Munir appreciated Arshad Nadeem's remarkable achievement of winning Pakistan's first ever gold medal in a singles event and setting a new Olympic record. The Army Chief reaffirmed the commitment to support and empower not only sportsmen but the entire wealth of Pakistani youth to achieve excellence towards a prosperous Pakistan. Arshad Nadeem expressed gratitude and emphasized the immense potential of Pakistani youth, stressing the importance of hard work, positivity, perseverance in overcoming challenges and achieving success. The event was attended by sports teams and legendary Olympians, including 1984 Olympic and national hockey teams, national cricket team, street football team, army polo team, visually impaired cricket and women goalball teams, medal winners of Commonwealth, SAF and Asian Games, and participants of Paris Olympics 2024. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Ataullah Tarar says harassment of women is not acceptable at all. In a statement, he strongly condemned maltreatment meted out to a female participant in a meeting of National Assembly Standing Committee on Power. He demanded that Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf should immediately take action against MNA Iqbal Afridi and cancel his party membership. Ataullah Tarar said women are facing problems in the society and this incident reflects the fascism of Tehreek-e-Insaf. Coordinator to the Prime Minister on climate change, Romina Khurshid Alam, says government has initiated different policies to integrate climate resilience into national planning. Addressing an event in Islamabad today, she said our National Adaptation Plan, climate change policy and water policy provide a guideline for managing climate risks. Alluding to the losses suffered by Pakistan over the years due to climate-related events, Romina Khurshid Alam said Pakistan is one of the most vulnerable countries to climate change. She highlighted urgent need for climate and disaster risk financing to build resilience against climate change. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan has urged international community, particularly the UN Security Council, to take immediate action to end serious violations of sanctity of the holy sites in Jerusalem. Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch during her weekly briefing said the call included protecting the Islamic character of Al-Aqsa and ensuring the freedom of worship for the Palestinian people. She strongly condemned illegal storming of Al-Aqsa Mosque by hundreds of extremist settlers led by officials from Israeli occupation authorities. Talking about Kashmir issue, the spokesperson stated that Pakistan would continue to extend political, diplomatic and moral support to the Kashmiri people for a just and peaceful resolution of the issue. Strongly condemning killing of 4 Kashmiri youths by Indian troops in the Dora district of Heald Valley, she said this brutal action by Indian authorities served as yet another example of their illegal and oppressive measures against Kashmiri people. She urged international community to take immediate and decisive action to hold India accountable for its egregious human rights violations in IIOJK. She also urged Afghan authorities to exercise restraint and avoid unprovoked acts on Pakistan-Afghanistan border. The All-Parties Hurriyat Conference has voiced deep concern over the worsening conditions of thousands of Kashmiris, including Hurriyat leaders, activists, lawyers and journalists, illegally detained in Indian jails. According to Kashmir Media Service, ABHC spokesman Abdul Rashid Minhas condemned the Modi government's unjust detention of Kashmiris on fabricated charges. He emphasized that detainees are being denied basic facilities, including medical care, and are not being presented in courts, prolonging their unlawful detention. Abdul Rashid Minhas appealed to the international community and global human rights bodies to take immediate action to secure the release of these detainees. Meanwhile, the Grand Mufti of IIOJK, Nasirul Islam, addressing a gathering in Srinagar, asserted that the abrogation of Article 370 was never about peace or development, but was designed to impose Hindu officers over the Kashmiri population. He condemned the move as a calculated effort to undermine the identity and rights of the people of occupied territory. Indian Medical Association has announced a nationwide strike tomorrow over the brutal rape and murder of a doctor in Kolkata. President of the association R.V. Asokan called on practicing doctors to shut down all services nationwide except emergency departments for the next 24 hours from tomorrow morning. According to news agency Reuters, it will be the biggest strike in the history of India by medical practitioners. The number of Palestinians killed by Israel's deadly attacks in Gaza has passed the dark milestone of 40,000. In a statement, the UN rights chief Volker Turk said most of the martyred are women and children. And finally, the weather. Rain, wind and thunder shower is expected in Punjab, Balochistan, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Potohar region, Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan and Islamabad during the next 12 hours. Heavy falls may also occur in South Punjab, Eastern Balochistan and Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa during the period. And now the headlines once again. Prime Minister says government's institutional reforms are aimed at reducing burden on national exchequer and improving public service. Army Chief has reaffirmed commitment to support youth for a prosperous Pakistan. Islamabad has urged Kabul to avoid unprovoked acts on Pak-Afghan border. In India, doctors will observe biggest strike in history tomorrow against gruesome molestation and murder of a doctor in Kolkata. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.